Before television, before the internet, before screens dominated our lives, there was radio. And for a boy growing up in Norfolk, Nebraska in the 1930s, radio was everything. It was the theater of the mind, where voices and music conjured entire worlds. Late at night, young Johnny Carson would sit by the family radio set, turning the dial, pulling in signals from Chicago, New York, Los Angeles. Comedians, crooners, big bands, and storytellers. It was all there, beaming into his small town world. And as he listened, he imagined. His father, a utility company manager, was steady but distant. His mother, Ruth, was sharp-witted but tough, perhaps too tough. She rarely gave praise, even when Johnny showed a gift for performance. He was a shy kid, awkward in crowds. But when he picked up a book on magic tricks at the age of 12, something clicked. Magic gave him control over a moment. He learned how to hold an audience, when to surprise them, and how to make them lean in. By his teenage years, he was performing as the Great Carson at local events, perfecting his timing, his presence, his ability to connect with the crowd. He wasn't just doing tricks, he was learning how to command attention. Radio was his first step into broadcasting. While in college at the University of Nebraska, he worked at a local station, writing comedy bits and honing his voice. But television was where the future lay. After a stint in the Navy, he worked his way up, first in Omaha, then Los Angeles, until he caught the attention of The Tonight Show. When Jack Paar left in 1962, NBC wanted Carson. At first, he refused, worried the pressure would be too much, but eventually he accepted, and television was never the same. There was just one problem. His contract with ABC meant he couldn't take over right away. For 6 months, he waited, knowing that when he did step onto that stage, he had to be ready. And part of that meant finding the perfect theme song. Johnny turned to Paul Anka, asking him to create something bright, catchy, and instantly recognizable. Anka delivered, and Johnny, showing the same sharp instincts that made him a great performer, negotiated 50% of the writing credit. That meant every time the theme played on national television for the next 30 years, Carson got paid. It was one of the smartest deals of his career. Finally, on October 1st, 1962, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson premiered. From the moment he sat behind the desk, Carson defined late-night television. His monologues were sharp, but never cruel. His ability to save a bad joke with a look or perfectly timed pause was unmatched. And when a guest flopped, Carson had a way of rescuing them, making even the dullest interview entertaining. Through it all, there was Ed McMahon, his booming laugh a constant presence. Their partnership lasted 30 years, longer than most marriages. McMahon understood his role. He was the straight man, the setup, the reliable presence that let Johnny shine. Their chemistry was effortless, built on deep trust. For 3 decades, Johnny reigned as the undisputed king of late night. He made stars. A single appearance on his show could launch a career. Comedians, from David Letterman to Jerry Seinfeld, saw their lives change overnight after Carson called them over to the couch. He never overstayed his welcome, knowing exactly when to walk away. And in 1992, he did just that. One final bow, and he was gone. Even now, years after his passing, Johnny Carson remains the gold standard. He didn't just fill time, he understood time. The pause before a punchline, the glance that said more than words, the moment that made millions laugh, live, in real time. His generation had radio. The next had television. Today, new platforms emerge every day, but the challenge remains the same. How do you hold an audience? How do you create something that lasts? Johnny Carson once said, "Talent alone won't make you a success. Neither will being in the right place at the right time, unless you're ready." So, be ready, work at it, master your craft, because when the moment comes, the great ones know exactly what to do.